This is Lippy, once the star of my windowsill, now a crunchy, shriveled shadow of her former self. But today, plant fam, we perform a miracle resurrection. Get your gardening gloves and emotional support beverage ready because we're bringing this queen back to life. Remove the dead leaves, out with the old. First, we must say goodbye to crispy and dead leaves. If they crumble like week old chips, they've gotta go. Think of it like cleaning out the closet, except the closet cries a little while doing it. Don't worry, Lippy, getting rid of the dead leaves is like shedding negativity. Pruning, it's snip snip therapy. Now it's time for full hair salon haircut. Look for stems that are leggy and brown with sparse leaves on the stems. Cut them all off. Don't worry, Lippy, you will thank me later when you grow pops like a skincare influencer's glow up. Re-cleanse, that's right, detox time. Next, we're going full scientific mode. Gently remove the plant from its pot, nice and easy. Oh no, root rot? The plant version of stepping into something gross. Remove as much soil as possible. Remove the rotted roots and clean the roots. Grab your 3% hydrogen peroxide because it's time for a root spa treatment. Add a tablespoon of hydrogen peroxide in a bucket and fill that bucket with water. Time to clean those roots. Hear that fizz? That's a sound of evil bacteria fleeing the scene. Rinse gently those roots. Lippy's going to be saying, refreshing. I can breathe again. Home makeover, the plant edition. That's right, it's repotting time. Grab your pot with good drainage because soggy soil is basically quicksand for roots. If you're an experienced gardener, you can also grab a self-watering pot. Add some fresh and airy soil mix. Bonus points if it smells like a forest dream. My secret soil mixture is 50% potting mix, 20% perlite or pumice, and 20% orchid bark, and 10% horticultural charcoal. Fill up the pot halfway and add Lippy into the center. Backfill the pot, making sure Lippy's roots are completely covered, but only 1 inch, or which is 1.5 centimeters of the stem is covered in soil. Make sure Lippy is firmly tucked in the soil. Tap the pot, gently use the stick to go around the pot to get rid of any air pockets. Now water and make sure all the soil is moist and get rid of any excess water. The next time you're watering is when the soil is completely dry again. Then you can water again. Propagation time, because 2 lipstick plants are better than 1. Remember those healthy cuttings we pruned earlier? Don't toss them away. We're making plant babies. Cut the stem about 5 centimeters, which is 3 inches below a node. Nodes are where roots will grow. Nodes are found where there's a little bump where the leaves meets the main stem. Dip the cut ends into rooting hormone, then stick them into a small pot with drainage holes. It's just about 1 inch, which is about 1.5 centimeters into the soil, is all it needs. Rooting hormone is like a shot of espresso for your plant. It gets the roots growing off to a flying start. The more cuttings, the higher the success rate. It's like plant lottery. Grab a watering can now and lightly moist the soil. And just like that, you've gone from plant undertaker to plant parent of twins. You can also add the cuttings into the main pot for extra lush and fullness. Make sure the soil stays moist for 4 weeks before letting it dry and thoroughly watering the soil. Sunlight and care. Place the Lippy twins in a sheltered area that is warm with bright indirect light, a place that's free from frost, wind, and drama-free. Remember, folks, even if your plant looks doomed, a little pruning, peroxide, and patience can bring it back from the brink of death, kind of like me after Monday morning. It's been 6 weeks since propagating my lipstick plant, and wow, what a transformation. The new propagated plant has absolutely taken off. We're talking loads of fresh growth and plenty of lush new leaves popping up everywhere. It's clearly been very happy doing its thing. Now, some of the older leaves have turned to brown, and that's totally okay. They've done their job supporting the plant early on. So today I'm giving you a little bit of a tidy up by removing those brown leaves to keep the plant looking fresh and healthy and focus on all the new beautiful growth. Meanwhile, the repotted mother plant Lippy is thriving. It's put out incredible new growth with heaps of vibrant leaves. Even better, the propagated cuttings at the back have officially started growing too, with healthy new leaves coming through. Lippy is looking absolutely bushy and lush and stunning, a fabulous transformation from 6 weeks ago. This is exactly why timing matters. Repotting during the warmer months of spring and summer gives your plant the best possible conditions to recover from repotting stress, push out new roots and leaves, and successfully grow new plants from cuttings. All in all, a very successful 6 weeks. If you've been thinking about repotting or propagating your lipstick plant, now's the perfect time to give it a go. If you enjoyed the content, hit the like and subscribe for more plant chaos. Watch this video here